Good day everyone. In this lecture we are going to discuss software testing. This lecture is prepared by الحسين and supervised by Dr. عامر Saleem. So why testing? Testing is a very important phase in software life. Testing is used to find and discover errors. Errors are reported, so testing helps in finding errors or different kinds of failures, if there are any, and helping to correct them. Terms. In this section we are going to discuss some terms. Testing is the process of finding errors and faults in a program, and we are going to discuss type of testing in this lecture. Verification is the process of proving the program correctness. Validation is the process of finding errors by executing the program in a real environment. Verification and validation are discussed later in a separate lecture. Debugging is the process of diagnosing the error and correct it. Now, black box testing is a method of software testing that examines the functionality of an application without looking into internal structure. White box testing is a method of testing software that tests internal structure of an application. The types of software testing are unit testing, integration testing, function testing, system testing, acceptance test, and regression testing. Unit testing and integration testing. Unit testing. Individual components are tested. As we know, software consists of many units. These units are cooperate and integrate to work together. In this type of testing, we are not going to examine the entire software. We are going to examine the units of the software. Each unit tested separately. This type of testing using white box testing, which is mean the internal structure of each unit are tested. The second type of testing is integration testing. Individual units are combined and tested as a group. Functional testing. This type of testing considered as a black box testing, which is mean we are not going to examine the internal structure of the system. We are only going to examine the functionalities of the system. So, in this type of testing, the functionalities of the software are tested, feeding them input and examining the output. Internal program structure is rarely considered. Functional testing usually describes what the system does, identify how the functionalities is expected to behave, comparing actual result with expecting result. System testing. System testing is performed on the entire system in the context of system requirement specification, which is mean, does the system meet the requirement specified earlier at the beginning of development time? The input of system testing is components that have passed integration and functional testing. Acceptance test. This testing is applied with respect to user needs and requirements, determining whether a system satisfies the acceptance criteria of the customers. This type of testing is applied with the user to get some feedback from the user. Regression testing is a type of software testing which verifies that software which was previously developed and tested still performed correctly after it was changed or interfaced with other software. Changing may include software enhancements. Now we reach to the end of the lecture. Thank you very much for your attention.